What's up, y'all? In Wuthering Waves, echoes are the most essential things to strengthening our characters. They most commonly come from violent monsters. But something stands out about the echoes of Rinascita. No, not because they look like Disney theme park mascots or Beauty and the Beast butlers and handmaids. Their echoes are said to talk like humans. But what if I told you they actually are? Everywhere else, people are getting their butts kicked by tacit discords. Meanwhile, in Rinascita, they're over here hugging and kissing in the hidden archipelago. We don't see anything like this anywhere else in the game. Why? My theory is because the mascot-looking monsters we see in the trailer are not echoes. The closest comparison to how they connect with the locals of Rinascita is Tiger's Maw Mine, where people coexist with Lampy Lumen. But that's just it, they coexist. It's still a powerful, hostile creature. Here in Rinascita, we can see people happily go about their day as echoes frolic around town without issue. What's really cracking here? Before we get into this theory, let's first discuss what we already know. Rinascita is known as the Land of Echoes. The echoes here are considered to be next level, and it isn't uncommon in Rinascita for them to talk just like humans. However, this is strange for multiple reasons. Whenever the etheric sea pools in the sky, a tacit field emerges on the ground. The rover also emerges from the etheric sea, but that's a theory for another day. From the tacit fields, tacit discords emerge. Everything in the world of Solaris 3 is made of frequencies. When tacit discords die, sometimes the lingering reverberations of their frequencies remain. This is the echo. Echoes maintain some essence of the original alive self, but the creature is essentially dead. They gone. That's right, we're using the spirits of dead creatures to fight our battles. That being said, what component of an echo would allow them to talk, or just continue living life as usual? The people in Jinzhou recognize the strangeness of it all. They're surprised to see Abby talking to us, thinking it's an echo. But they know how crazy Rinascita is, so they just chalk it up to Abby probably being from there. So what causes these differences in Rinascita? Let's get into it. But before we do, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me keep creating awesome videos just like this one. No leaks here, only breadcrumbs. So let me cook. If you remember back in 1.0, one of the things Yang Yang mentioned was wherever a lot of people dwell, so does a sentinel to watch over and protect them. In Huanglong, there is one capital and 6 cities. Each major city has its own sentinel. We all know the sentinel of Jinzhou is Jue. The people of Jinzhou put Jue's symbol everywhere. The symbol put in the corner of Rinascita's trailer images is depicting Rinascita's sentinel. There's crashing waves, a lighthouse for ships to find the hidden archipelago, and a being that dwells in the sea. The creature depicted is a narwhal. But why they choose a narwhal for this region? What is the significance of this creature? This creature, who navigates with echolocation, the narwhal, comes from the Old Norse word meaning corpse whale. Additionally, the narwhal symbolizes uniqueness, mystery, and transformation. All of this fits perfectly into what we know about echoes and Rinascita. But I think there's one more important reason why the narwhal was chosen as a sentinel of Rinascita. It embodies why the echoes here are so different and strange. See, there's an ancient Inuit myth about the origin of the narwhal. Some recounts of the story differ, but they all essentially go like this. There was once an old woman with long white hair braided into the shape of a tusk. She was known to be exceptionally cruel to her blind stepson. One day, as she was attempting to harvest a pod of whales, her stepson shoved her into the water. The old woman drowned and was transformed into a narwhal. If you notice, many resonators have minor transformations, abnormalities, and manifestations around their body. Yang Yang has feathers growing from her head, Mortefi has dragon scales, Jinchi grows horns, Yanwu has ice scales, and the list goes on for the changes each resonator experiences in their bodies. Well, what would happen if these changes never stopped? We know that overclocking can also spur on additional changes to a resonator, but what if that was never checked either? What if the person experiencing these changes related to overclocking had no way to rein in the symptoms? They would die of overclocking and perhaps fully transform into something entirely different. Like the old woman in the whales, they become a new creature with no memory of their past, an echo of what they once were. Only in this instance, they retain their capacity for speech and reasoning. The lighthouse acts as echolocation for those with such affliction. This is a story of Rinascita and the condition that turns people into echoes of their former selves. But what would be causing them to overclock in the first place? If you remember the masks of constraint in the plot of the Fractidus, you know that that's part of their process for creating resonators. But as with all experimental technologies, some bugs are bound to be in the beta testing. Rinascita is a place known for its wealth, and it would not only be the perfect place to gather test subjects for these experiments, but also to garner funds from wealthy benefactors to continue their operations. With learning so much about the Second Awakening from observing Jue and Jinshi, it's only a matter of time before the Fractidus perfect their resonator project, and I bet anything that we're bound to run into them in this new region. Alright y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this theory. I'm super excited about 2.0 and I can't wait to see how many things I got right in these predictions. That is all I have for you today. Please don't forget to like and sub. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you in the waves. Peace.